Right, everybody, welcome back. This is a quick installation video for a new Ford badge. So what I've done is removed the whole badge and frame from the car. If you weren't aware, you can unclip this bit from the main part of the badge. It clips itself in. Let's have a look at the back. So it does clip in, so you can actually push the whole of this badge out. Now the reason I've done that is there's a frame which I've just painted, and the only way to spray paint that frame was to take this out. Right, so here's the frame which I've painted. Now unfortunately, where it's been left, something went onto it and has ruined it, has marked it. So that is a real shame, but I need to get this back on the car. So we'll have to take it off again and redo this. But we want to get it on for Ford Fair because it's look nice in terms of the black surround. If someone gets too close, it can look a bit shoddy, but nevertheless, we want to get this on. So this would sit in here. Try and do this with one hand. Not very easy. Sits round and it all clips in together to complete the unit. I'll show you that in a minute once we get the new badge on. So yeah, it's worth, if you're going to spray or want to change the chrome to another colour, then I would take it apart. I wouldn't do it on. That's the reason why this is completely apart, is because I wanted to spray this a different colour and remove the chrome. So what we're going to do is remove this old badge. I'm going to peel that off and then replace it with a nice brand new one. The reason I'm doing that is, again, get this up. The badge is seen better days. It's got some scratches in it, a small dent there. So we're just going to replace that now. Okay, so I've removed the old gel. It has left some residue, so we've given that a good wash, and now we're going to use an alcohol wipe onto it. Now normally what you would do is heat, once you've cleaned this down, you would give it a little bit of heat from a hairdryer and also onto the new backing of the badge. I don't have a chance to do that now, so what we're going to do is we're going to risk it and get it on, and hopefully it stays. But that's what instructions say, and that's always the best idea when doing something like this, is to heat the surface up. So once we've cleaned it and that's dried, heat this up and also give the backing of this, peel off the backing strip and then give it a little bit of heat for the gel or the stickiness to not melt, but just get hot enough to give it a better stickiness to the fascia, and it will adhere a lot better. But I haven't got the chance to do that right now, so let's just give this a clean and get this on and back on the car. It's getting dark and we've got Ford Fair tomorrow. Okay, so new badge on. I do need to hold it down a bit longer so it doesn't peel off. So we're just going to give it some pressure, and really I need to heat it up. Okay, so I've just applied a little bit of heat from a hairdryer just around the edges and sort of across the face. Obviously being extremely careful not to put it on a high setting. You don't want to burn it or melt it. So it just gives enough for the adhesive to adhere better. We'll just let that cool down still a little bit warm. You know, and obviously just keep pressing around the edge, and we're good to go. So we're going to put that back together now, and so we'll place this onto here, making sure that you get it the right way round, so that when this goes in and flips up, you don't want to put it on backwards, because that would be really annoying. So just remember to double check that you're putting it on the correct way for the hole. It flips up this way, so obviously remember that. Don't have it this way, put it upside down and go, oh my god. So make sure you certainly if you're taking it apart, if you're not taking it apart, then and just putting the badge on the car, then you're fine. But obviously I've got it completely in bits, so just be aware that you don't put it upside down. So we're going to put that on here, and then we need to use this bit to obviously clip it all back into place, and that will then hold everything together. So let's go ahead and do that now. Okay, so on the back of the frame, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to capture this. We'll focus in that small. Let's have a look. Just on one of the sides, it's not going to get it. There's a little insert just in the corner here, just a little tab insert, and again that insert is just on here. So that just needs to, again, putting it the right way up, just sits in there. I'll show you if I can do this one hand. It's going to be a bit difficult, but it will sit in. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do this. No, I think it's going to be a little bit impossible with one hand, but we're going to give it one more go. So there's like a little tab just there that sits in, and then I can't turn it around like that, but then that will hold onto the frame there. So let's just go ahead and get that done now so I can show you what I'm talking about. But yeah, make sure there's a little tab there and you'll see the insert on the actual frame. So basically I've got it into a position now. I'm going to push and clip it in. So that's what it's going to kind of look like. But yeah, so it's just, I've not pushed it in yet. So I'm just going to clip the back in now, and that will fix everything together. Right guys, there we have it. It is a little bit awkward to clip it in, especially if you've painted it. It might have a little bit of paint on some of the tabs where it sort of clips back in. I haven't got it quite flush on this side. It does need another push on this top, just a little bit there out, but you have to clip it in there, along the here, sort of tabs in here, but it just sort of clicks in, but it's a little bit, you do have to put a bit of pressure on it, but obviously being careful that you don't want to damage the paint that you've just done. So we're going to get this back on the car. It's getting late, so we can just get chilled out. Right everyone, back at the car. It's pretty dark now, so I can't show you obviously the installation, but you, I'm sure, know how to do that. But that's back on the car and looking pretty sweet, to be fair, with a black surround rather than chrome. But guys, I'm going to leave it there. It's late. Let's get the stand panel back on and call it a night. But we're pretty much done, or as much as I can do for Ford Fair. And that's how she's sitting right now. Yeah, we're done.